Welcome to the Movie Sim Club, and on today's episode, we're going to talk about trick or treat. So, let's get right into it.
Wait, there's another tradition. Always check your candy.
So, okay, if you guys haven't been here, this whole podcast is about movies. So, kind of self-explanatory. The Movie Sim Club talks about movies. But yeah, today we're going to talk about trick or treat. So if you guys want to give us some support, like, follow, do all that good stuff, give us a review, go to our Instagram, go to the link down below. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So, babe, how did you find out about watching Trick or Treat? Because you wanted to watch Trick or Treat in the beginning.
Okay, so the reason why I know of Trick or Treat is because on TikTok, that's where I get all my news of all the movies, right? Here, a lot of people were showing so many spoilers, so much things. Like, people were bringing it back because it's a movie from, 2008,
It was like 2008.
Yeah, 2008. So they're, bringing it back in the Halloween spirit. So it just looked so inviting and, it's just, I wanted to see it because it was too much spoilers that I couldn't handle. I basically knew the whole movie before I even fucking watched it.
Wait, do you remember what you saw? Was it on TikTok or was it just merchandise?
It was on TikTok, and then also the merchandise that we were seeing in stores. It was just it was inviting. Merchandise, they put it out.
Yeah.
So you'll want to see it. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. So
yeah, because once we went to Spirit Halloween, because I think that's when we started getting into, because that's when people started posting stuff before October, and we saw everything. We're like, fuck, we really want to watch this.
Yeah, what is this about? Everyone's buying it. Everyone wants it. Everyone this and that. And now we have our own merchandise of our own.
We literally just bought Sam, the spirit of Halloween. About him, a little doll. And what did you buy, babe?
And I bought the shirt, which you guys will later see out in our Instagram page. So go see that. The Movie Sim Club, obviously. But yeah, we've bought a Funko Pop. We bought a doll. I bought a shirt. Really cool shirt. Really comfortable. I really recommend it.
So it's good for an extra large?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I got an extra large. I'm usually a large, but I got an extra large because it's sleeping wise and just having it around the house. It's a really good size. It feels like a large, but it's not. But I definitely would go check out the merchandise because it's really cool. And go check out this movie because it is extreme and it is just wonderful.
So, babe, what did you think what the movie was about? Because for me, I thought it was just a kid killing people during Halloween. Because I saw, it's the thing we saw on Spirit Halloween. We saw him on a school bus. I'm like, oh, okay, I think... Okay, this sounds so bad, but it looks like a school killing.
Yeah, like a school killing. That's exactly what I thought. I thought it was a kid.
I thought it was a kid just killing kids.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's once we find this in the movie, it was completely different. It was we had our jaws dropped the entire movie. We didn't know what to expect next. The whole movie was just how do I say it?
Oh, wasn't it? You didn't
it was
expect
exploding your mind. Mind blowing. That's what I mean. It was mind blowing because you didn't know what was gonna happen next. So, anyways.
So yeah, and So how did you how was it for you watching the movie? For me, I told you, it was kind of scary. And
oh yeah, definitely was scary.
I know we're gonna get into it, but I do want to talk about one thing. Like I said, we're talking about right now the movie experience, and damn, I always talked about how people in the movie theater, people that make horror movies, are scared of killing kids. I'm like, those kids are never dying. Those kids will never. Dude, this fucking movie is all about children fucking dying. I think there was around 8 kids fucking dead in this movie. I'm like, damn.
It was extreme. Me, when I watch horror movies, when it involves kids, that's my worst fear, kind of, because that scary laughing child laugh, that's the one thing you don't that's the one thing you don't want to hear in your house. So that's my biggest fear. But in this movie, you hear all of that, and now that this kid is killing people,
yeah,
that's what you don't expect. Kids are supposed to be sweet and nice. Not this one though, because this one's fucking.
Hey, Sam is literally looking at us right now.
Is he turned? No, anyways.
He's turned at you.
I know. Fucking bitch. Anyways.
Hey.
Yeah, so this whole movie is just not, it's
it's
not
very
what you
different.
think. It's different.
I think
scary even.
I think for me, this is the ultimate Halloween movie. I know there's
Oh, yeah.
I know there's Halloween, Michael Myers, but this is the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
there's not.
This is basically celebrating the like
Yeah,
spirit of Halloween.
He is literally the spirit of Halloween. And the thing is, like, okay, there's not many. There's a lot of horror movies. There's a lot of movies that involve Halloween and the fall and horror, but not really. Like, they always try to, like, yeah, it's during Halloween, but this is like really about Halloween. This is about following the Halloween rules. This is about the spirit of Halloween and everything like that. Honestly, I can't think of anything else that really involves Halloween that is a very like serial killer slasher movie, because what the rest are like Halloween Town. It's really great, but like it's not like let's go murder some children because they're not following the rules.
Yeah, exactly. It's Halloween Town's more family friendly. This one you think it's family friendly, but it's not. It's the extreme opposite. And that's what made me, want to watch it. I was scared. I was honestly scared. I didn't think I was going to. But
the first
it's a lot.
the first kill, we both were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It honestly is. There's so much gore. It actually shows the killing. It's extreme. It's extreme. Yeah.
Okay, but let's get right into the inside the movie. So how we kind of do everything is kind of we talk about everything throughout the whole movie. So we kind of talk about everything throughout the whole movie and kind of just take a little deep dive if we want to talk about anything specific, but we'll take you the path through the movie. So in the beginning of the movie, they talk about like the 3 rules of Halloween in this like white and black video. You don't remember it, huh?
I don't remember it, but
it was
maybe it was fast.
Like, those old 40s things, like
it's like those black and white TVs.
It's like, "Hi kids, today we're gonna talk about
those
blah,
informal
blah, blah."
videos.
Yeah. And they're talking about the 3 rules of like going out on Halloween. So the first rule for them was always stay in the sidewalk. Second, never go to a stranger's house. And third, never go out alone. Which is fucking bullshit, because this is not the real rules of Halloween. We'll get into the real rules of Halloween. What, should we get into the rules? No, we'll talk about that last. But those are not the real rules of Halloween. And how do you go trick-or-treating without going to a stranger's house and asking for candy?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, Halloween is basically based on getting candy from strangers. Even though they tell us not to do that. But
and
that's
this is a day all about getting...
Exactly.
Okay, so I know I just said I'm not going to get into the deep dive with all the fucking rules yet. But you said, yeah, you should always check your candy. No one checks their fucking candy, babe.
I'm sorry. But based on this movie, after this movie, I'm checking our kids' candy, because you never know what's in it. You never know. My mom has always taught me.
Okay, how do you check the candy? Eat it?
No, you just look. You feel around. That's what my mom always did.
What the fuck do you mean you feel around?
You feel around the candy. That's what my mom always did.
You go to a fucking Kit Kat and break it apart? Okay, it's all good.
No, you don't break it apart. You just feel it outside of the wrapper just to see if there's anything in it. You never know. In this movie, you saw that. There was things in candies that you would not expect.
See, that's the thing about, like, I don't understand. What do you mean feel around? Like, they put a razor blade inside the wrapper?
No, they probably put it inside the candy.
Then how do you fucking know?
You just put it inside the candy.
No, but how do you know that there's something in there?
Feel around, and if your fucking kid eats it, well, fuck your kid, right?
Okay, but I'm never gonna check the fucking candy.
I am.
There's no reason to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you see this movie? Do you remember what happened in the movie? I don't think you did.
Whatever, you fucking crazy.
Anyways, going off.
Okay, so after that, we start the movie with the first 2 couple right there, and we already see them break the 2 rules of Halloween, because they're like, hey, we should take down the decorations and everything like that, and they're taking off their costume, and they blow out the jack-o'-lantern, which makes Sam a little bit mad.
Well, technically, it was the lady. It was the girlfriend, because...
the girlfriend.
It was the girlfriend.
She's
she doesn't like Halloween.
I hate Halloween.
She doesn't like Halloween, so she decided to take off the decorations. The decorations were scary, because it looked like actual humans. Like, you never know what's underneath it.
Yeah, and I was watching this guy in one of the podcasts, because I was watching somebody else's podcast with this too, and it's so funny because it's like, I want you to take this all down, like take it all down. I'm like, she had a lot of shit. She's gonna stay up all night fucking doing that.
No, exactly. And the thing is that she put like these sticks.
Yeah, it's like,
and then she put the cloth over it, and it looked like a human.
Yeah.
And don't do it at night. You know what I mean? Don't do it at night. Do it in broad daylight where no one can murder you. You know what I mean? Don't do it in the middle of the night at the night of Halloween. And the boyfriend or the husband, whatever, was like, no, don't take it off yet. You can't blow out the candle yet. It's not, Halloween's not over yet. And that's what angered Sam. That's what made Sam, the spirit of Halloween, angry.
The first two, the two rules that they broke is never blow out a jack-o'-lantern before Halloween ends, and to always wear your costumes, I think.
Yeah. Oh, never take off your costume before it strikes midnight. Something like that.
Honestly, the girl just deserved it. The guy didn't.
No, she deserved it. The guy did not deserve it. I don't think the guy died. I believe
the guy fucking
he
died.
Died.
He
okay,
died.
I don't remember seeing that part. But yeah, so yeah, don't fuck with the spirit of Halloween. You never know.
But yeah, the way he fucking got her and killed her is that he came out of a fucking box, right? And he got her under wraps with what's it called, like the sheet,
the
cloth sheet, and fucking got the lollipop, bit it, and sliced her throat in it. And I like how that he fucking did this in front of like 3 kids.
Oh yeah, and the kids ran away, huh?
The kids ran away, and you know what's I was gonna talk about this in another scene, but you know the thing is scary, like for Halloween, that if you're actually getting murdered, nobody's gonna know you're actually getting murdered because people are like, oh, it's just a fucking kid pranking us.
Yeah, it's just a kid pranking us. There's nothing to think much of it. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like once he really do die and like something happens, people are just like, oh, he's a zombie, or like he's just playing a dead guy.
He's just playing a dead guy. He's not really. He's just passed out probably, like drunk or some shit, which we will also see and talk about later on in another scene that we saw.
But yeah, so after that, we get the comic book intro. So I didn't know this was actually based on a comic book. I think it was it was based on 4 comic book tales, and originally that they were going to do separate storylines for each one and kind of combine it later. But you know, they just didn't have all the budget for that or timing for that, I think. And so they just made it into one big Halloween movie. And I like how the storyline is different. Like they start from the end, and then after the ending, they go from the beginning of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they started from the ending first, and then the stories throughout, and then it goes back to the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. And what kind of diagonal, whatever. It goes to
diagonal.
Yeah, because like the principal saw him get taken down by a figure. Remember?
Yeah. I thought it was an actual like person, but it wasn't.
Yeah, so kind of like those 2 timelines are in the same time, but we start from like it sounds
very confusing.
It sounds complicated, but it's really not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like how they did it differently. But yeah, I didn't know this was based on a comic book series, and I was going to grab it because there was a whole omnibus, like a whole like collection of all 4 of them, and I really want it.
I suggested for him to get it because it's really cool and we could put it in our room. So
it's not even bad. It's like $20, but like we have so much stuff. We have an Itchy and Scratchy comic. We have a Walking Dead comic. We have VHS tapes.
We have other comics up there.
We have so much. I don't know where to put it.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, so after the whole comic book intro, we get introduced to the werewolves, what we didn't know at the time. And the funny thing is that there's this kid like staring at them, changing, getting into their costumes in the store. And the kid is actually like that kid is Sam. I didn't even know that. I told you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Wait, you don't remember me telling you, or you're bullshitting for the podcast?
No. Like I remember saying, was that Sam?
Yeah, that was
supposed to be like Sam.
No, that is the actor that plays Sam.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought you meant that's actual. Okay. Never mind.
It's not the kid. Like it's not the kid. Like, oh, I'm gonna go dress up later and kill some motherfuckers. No, it's like the actor.
Yeah. So we see those werewolves dressed as girls, and at first we thought they were vampires. Then all of a sudden they shed out of their skin and they're fucking vampires. So we did not. I mean, werewolves. So I did not expect that. I was like, oh, they're vampires. Cool. Like that makes sense. Whatever, right? No, werewolves. And all things werewolves.
Yeah, but we find out about that later. But all they're talking about is they're talking about this one girl's like, oh, come on, get rid of it. And we're all like, okay, they're talking about her virginity.
Yeah.
But turns out, it's not really her virginity. But we'll get into it later. But, it kind of explains a lot because they're after that, like after they're done changing into their costume, she goes to the guy's like, hey, what are you doing after? And he's like, I'll get off in 20 minutes. First of all, that's fucking bullshit. This is fucking Halloween. Yeah. They have lines everywhere. I don't think your shift is done in 20 minutes, homie.
No, yeah.
Bullshit on that.
And like what, they were news reporters too?
Yeah, there was news reporters, but that's later on. But it kind of makes sense now that they weren't using them for sex, they were using them for something else. because I was gonna say like y'all are fucking nasty. Like I'm not like slut shaming here,
But we're slut shaming.
but we're slut. No, but like they're not even trying to pick a good guy, like a good looking guy. Like they look at like the first guy and say, okay, let's go grab him. I'm like, like you guys can't even like debate about a guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of gross, but it's not for sex, so that explains a lot.
It's for their own pleasure, practically. In a
No,
different
tradition,
way.
because y'all kind of saying, oh, it's tradition, it's tradition, it's tradition.
Oh, you're right. Which makes it even, if it wasn't for that, that makes it even more nastier.
Yeah. So, but after that, we get the fat kid taking down the pumpkins, and going to the principal's house and getting the candy. That whole thing was fucking creepy. First of all, I didn't like the fat kid because why the fuck are you just taking down pumpkins? Like, you're just destroying them for no fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate those people that's like pick one and they grab all of it.
Yeah.
Do you grab? Oh fuck you! Do you grab all of it?
No. I get one. No, I
Do
get
you
one.
really fucking?
No, I get one.
You get one.
Just because I was fat before doesn't mean shit, alright? I just get one. If it says get one, get one. Because you never know. They might have, like, security fucking cameras.
There was when I was in Tracy when I was a kid, there was this thing. It's like pick one, right? There's no one. The whole house is dark and only the front porch they'll have the lights on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had this bush on the side, and there was a 6-foot big like killer bunny
What the fuck?
behind it, but it's the owners. And
What do you mean the owners? Like, it was the owner in the suit?
Yeah, hiding behind the bushes.
Oh, okay. I
So,
thought it was
like,
a
so-
fucking...
No, so they had the whole house like all black. I remember this because I got scared because I'm not going to that fucking house. I remember I told my mom like I'm not going there, and so like the kids are picking out candy, right? To pick one, and after if they don't pick one, they get more than one. The owner comes out from the bush and scares the living fuck out of these kids. And I just see him like come out, and this motherfucker's tall, baby. This guy, and it's like a bunny, like a sweet bunny, but with blood all over, and like teeth,
a killer bunny?
like a killer bunny.
Yeah.
He's like, and the kids start roaring the fuck away.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, that's a good prank now. I kind of want to do that if I ever have the opportunity, if the
Yeah.
house is built like that. But yeah, this whole interaction with the fucking principal, it was so weird because even you felt it when you were watching it, huh?
Mm-hmm. I felt creeped out because, like, I don't know, like, his whole, like, aura
What
like...
was the kid's name? Okay, I'm gonna call
Ooh,
him.
I don't know his name.
I'm calling him Pudgy. So he's like, "Hello, Pudgy." He's all, "Hey, principal, what are you doing there?" And I was like, He's all, "Let's sit down and talk for a little." And
It's like, bro, I don't want to fucking sit down and talk. I want to go home and eat my candy.
But that was so weird. And then he didn't check his candy because he was talking to him about like something I kind of forgot. And he's like, and at the end, it's like, you should have checked your candy. And he started vomiting fucking chocolate.
Like, projectile vomiting, like, nonstop.
Dude, that shit was bad.
I thought it was chocolate.
It was chocolate.
Oh, it was chocolate?
But
And
later
then-
on, it turns into blood.
Because I was like, he just kept vomiting. And I'm like, dude, do something. And the principal seemed gross out. Like, he was like, oh, like, I didn't expect that much.
Oh, did you think it wasn't him?
No, I
bet
know it was him.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
I know it was him. It was from his chocolate bar that was there. I know that. The thing is, he looked gross out. Like, he was like, oh, like, I didn't expect that much. But then he keeps throwing up, and then all of a sudden, it's like fucking blood.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, oh, fuck, it's blood. And it's just,
And it's okay. So right after that, he drags his fucking fat ass body inside, and and so the kids knock. These 3 kids, we get more into just them later, and then sweet old Sam is right there.
oh yeah, he's
Remember?
right there with them. Yeah, exactly.
And remember, he was ready to fucking kill him if he doesn't give out his treat.
Yeah.
Because it's either a trick or a treat. So yeah,
Yeah.
follow the rules of Halloween, motherfuckers. And good thing he gave him, because Sam would have killed him right there
Exactly.
and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we were first there, like, why the fuck is he there?
Yeah,
That was so
really.
random. And you know one thing that I've never solved? Well, I didn't even look up. I bet I could look it up and solve it. But he had a cat in his fucking bag. Remember his?
Oh yeah, when he was dragging it.
Yeah, I still don't know.
I don't know.
I looked at
Really?
videos, and it never gets brought up about his cat. I don't know if it's just something.
Did one of the people have a cat?
No one had a cat.
No, right?
The old man had a dog, and
Oh,
no one
yeah,
else
he
had
had a dog.
pets.
Yeah, you're right. I
And
don't
no one
know.
was like,
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
why the fuck a cat?
I don't know.
Did he
A
break
black
them?
cat? A spirit of Halloween? I don't know. People say, like, in Halloween, like, don't look into the eyes of a black cat because
No, it's
some
not.
shit.
For me, never crossed a black cat. That's
Oh, is it
thing.
never cross or never look into the eyes?
Oh, maybe both. To be honest, there's a lot of
I
superstition.
don't know, something like that. But I don't know. Maybe it was a black cat. Who knows?
Yeah, but that death was fucking disgusting. But later, he drags the body inside. Oh wait, never mind. I just fucking said that. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. But yeah, right after that, we pan to the girls again, and they recruited the camera people.
Mm-hmm.
Which
yeah.
still is like, come on, yeah. Can you guys pick at least a good-looking, decent people?
Yeah, good-looking guy. But I mean, like, if you're like in those traditions, like the traditions that they are with the werewolves,
Well, they don't care.
they don't care. They'll
Well, I thought they were gonna
kill
use them
whatever
for fucking sex.
they want. Yeah.
And but yeah, it was. I don't know. It's just weird. I just thought they were gonna fuck them. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
I did feel bad for the girl though, like the one that couldn't recruit anyone. I did feel bad, but there was this guy who was following her around, this vampire guy type of thing.
Oh yeah, but not yet.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, you were just talking about it?
Yeah, I was just talking about it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Go ahead.
Oh well, the vampire guy, whatever. He was just following her and this and that, and then eventually he kept following her, and then later on we'll talk about that, but. Just wanted to point that out that was kind of weird because I don't know, that thing was just fucking weird.
Was he following her back then?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't.
He noticed her and then
Oh.
he kept following her. But the thing is, he went somewhere else because he went somewhere
other
else. Yeah.
girl. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, I just burped. So after that, the principal is burying the fat kid, and it seems like there's another kid there too.
Yeah, there's another kid too.
And honestly, I think that kid was in the beginning.
I don't think it was because he had colorful. He had colorful sleeves. The guy that was there didn't.
The one that had colorful sleeves, and that I still think I didn't confirm it, but I still think it is him. And remember in the beginning when the girl got slashed, right?
Yeah.
Her slashed her throat.
Yeah.
There was 3 kids that ran away.
Yeah.
And that kid has the same gloves and the same pattern. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's him.
But the thing is, the one that had it was like it had colored sleeves. The one that ran away didn't. He just had the gloves. But I do see where you could have gotten confused.
Wait, then he fucking killed him because he woke up.
Yeah, he woke up and he was like screaming, and the neighbor was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
And
the old man.
The dog came out. Like, and then they fucking he fucking cut off like a toe, right? And just like fed him to the dog.
Fed it to the dog, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
But yeah, during the whole burying scene too, there was his fucking son. His dad, help me!
Yeah.
Dude, he was so fucking annoying.
Yeah, he was. It got
He's like, can you help
annoying.
me with the eyes? You know, I always have trouble with the eyes, Dad. Dad! He's like, sometimes I wish Mom was here. He's all, which I guess they killed his mom, or I don't know.
I'm assuming.
He's
No,
all-
she died, didn't she? She just died
they
randomly.
didn't really say anything.
But yeah, that kid was getting annoying to us. Like, I was like, you know what? I was like, no, please don't kill his kid. No way he would kill his
But then
I
he
don't
kept on
give a
talking.
fuck.
Then
And
he kept on talking.
And I was like, fucking kill the kid. I don't care.
He was
I don't care
so
anymore.
annoying. But yeah, he was going. Then after he was done burying the kid, he went back inside his house until he saw the old man. He was like, help me. And he got taken down by some figure, but we'll get into that later. And the kid is still there. He went inside the house. He's still, Dad, can you help me with the eyes? You know how to count with the eyes. And by this time, we're like, okay, he's going to kill his kid. And we don't care. We were like, do it.
Yeah,
literally. Do it. And then he fucking did it. And then I was like, oh, shit. It got real. But then they're actually carving out the eyes of the fat kid.
The fat kid, yeah. At first, I thought it was like, carving. I was like, okay, it's a pumpkin, right? But then I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna kill him. And then the music behind it made it worse because it was like suspenseful.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill the kid. No way. I was like, no way they're gonna show the killing of a kid. But I was like, oh, at this point throughout the movie, they're gonna fucking show,
Yeah.
But yeah, and then turns out it was the fat kid, and I was like, no. Do you think do you think the kid thinks it's like, I don't know, decoration or like a cake or some shit? You know what I mean? Like when you're a kid, you don't expect much.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming from what we've seen, the kid knows that it's it's the fat kid, right?
Yeah, it's an actual human being. But also the thing that's
what makes it fucked up.
I like how they even threw us even more because one, we heard like the puncture. We're like, oh shit. And the second was like, okay, it could have been like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Carve helping in the
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Then we saw blood. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this? It is the kid. Then we saw the fat kid. I just like how they misdirect us like a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But Now we go introducing the 3 kids that we saw going to the principal's house.
Yeah.
And now they have their own storyline.
Yeah. So first they go to like I think the teacher's house and they're having a fucking orgy in there.
Yeah, like the
You didn't-
principal
you didn't know-
there's
they didn't know how
the
that
principal's
origin-
like in a hot dog something.
No,
I mean the coach was in a hot dog
was
costume.
she a coach?
It
Or
was a
she a
coach, yeah.
teacher?
Because they were like, oh, isn't that coach blah 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 in a hot dog costume or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's drunk. Everyone's out of their minds.
you can
Probably
see,
on
one was
drugs
getting
or some
high.
shit.
One was fucking a girl in
yeah,
the back.
yeah, it was. I don't even know.
I guess he was putting his wiener in her bun. But yeah, so the kids get their own storyline, and I'm sorry, let me look at my notes. Yeah, but later they meet the final kid in the group, and they're like collecting pumpkins for some reason, but they need one more, so they go to this guy. So they go to the girl's house. Let's call her Rana or the rich girl, and yes, they went to her house to get more pumpkins and to get her for some reason, but after she's like, okay, come on, let's come with us.
You said rich girl or witch girl?
Which?
Oh, her name was Macy.
Oh, was it? I thought it was Rana.
I know. No, it was Macy. No, or am I thinking about another girl? No, her name was Macy.
The witch girl, right?
Yeah, the witch girl. Her name was Macy. No, right?
Oh no.
Go.
Okay.
Oh,
it was so
no.
pure fucking silent. Oh yeah, but right after that, right after they recruit the girl, right? We can introduce the actual vampire now, and like he's like, fucking kissing on some girl, and first we just thought like it's just some fucking dude,
some
fucking
girl. Yeah.
until he fucking put his fangs in her and started to kill her. I'm like, oh shit, this fool's a vampire. And she got out and she was like, help me, help me, help me. Which nobody helps her because it's either. And we saw the robot girl, the couple from the beginning. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just a drunk. Just leave her.
Yeah, it's just a drunk. Like she doesn't know what's going on because they're like near the parade thing.
Yeah, the
Where everyone's celebrating, drunk, having sex. It doesn't matter.
Small town shit. It's so scary.
Yeah, exactly. So we see that, and then the girl, the vampire ends up leaving her just there, like if she's like a decoration, decoration, but she's actually dead. I thought she was passed out. No, she was dead. The thing is, we thought this guy was the actual other storyline. If you know what I mean. Like we thought it was like another story. The thing is,
we're getting introduced to a vampire.
The thing is, in this whole movie, it has like 4 different storylines. However, with the vampire, it would have made 5. So that's what we were confused. Like, oh, like maybe this is where is this going into? But yeah, so we get introduced to the vampire, and and that's when I was talking about with the werewolves. That's when he noticed a girl.
Yeah.
The lonely one, and he just started following her out of nowhere. And I lost my part.
Hold on. Okay. So well, right
on.
after that, the whole thing, we go back to the kids, and the kids are going to like a big ass hole in the ground, and the girl's like, "Do you know why we're here? Do you know why we needed a fight?"
Oh yeah, that blonde girl.
Yeah. And it's so funny. I like how they ironically dress her because she's like an evil fucking kid. She's like one of those asshole pricky bitches. And I love how they dress her up as an angel, even though she's like a literal devil.
Oh, was she an angel?
Yeah, she was dressed up an angel. That was so funny. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. Like she's an angel, but actually she's a fucking devil ass kid. But yeah, she starts like, oh, the reason we brought 5 pumpkins is for a memorial, or like I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It was like it was an offering.
An offering to the
kids. Which was kind of weird because like, why the fuck are you paying attention? Where the fuck are your parents? Like, why are you paying attention to
small town shit?
But yeah, and like she starts talking about this story of a school bus massacre.
Okay, yeah. Do you want me to tell the story? Or you tell the story.
Here, let me try. So this school bus massacre basically started from in the same town, hella years back. It's a true story, but the kids there were like, "Oh, no, it's not a true story. This is true." She's like, "Yes, it is." So there was a school bus where, full of kids, where they were seen as different.
They're kids with special needs.
The kids with special needs. However, the parents wanted basically charge the school the guy.
Yeah, they're
to
like
take him away.
Yeah.
To take him to a different school, I believe, like somewhere where they didn't want to be known of them.
No, they wanted to fucking kill him.
No, they just wanted to get rid of them.
No. They were gonna get it was the whole plan was to kill him.
Oh, I thought it was just to get rid of them.
No, the whole plan was to kill him.
To not know anything of them, not kill them.
No, the whole plan was to kill him. And the bus driver was in it.
Anyway, okay.
Why'd you? Oh, sorry. Hey, go ahead.
I lost my point. You can go ahead after that.
So yeah, he's like, so she was like, narrating the story, and she was like, yeah, until he turned the wrong turn, and then he went to the site.
And one of the kids, the thing is, one of the kids noticed it, and he kept repeating wrong way, wrong way, wrong way.
Yeah, wrong way.
Because I guess he knew the route or something like that.
Oh yeah, of course.
And he was like, oh, wrong way, and then he was trying to get out of the chains and all that stuff, and that's when the school bus driver went to the site. The thing is, what was happening? Like the kid was trying to get out of it.
Yeah, but like, so first thing, like, he put the car in the park, so he wanted to make sure every kid has their chains on correctly, because he was gonna fucking ram the school bus into the fucking ground and drown them.
Yeah.
So the way he was doing it was like he was giving out candy to all the kids, and until one of the kids, I think he was loose. Or he got out of it.
He got out of it.
He got out of it, and while the bus driver was in the back with the final kids, he got out and started going to the
driver's seat.
To the driver's seat. He's like, "What do you think?
I gotta go home. I gotta go home.
Gotta go home." And then he put the car in drive and fucking drove it off the fucking cliff, and that killed him and everybody else in there, except the urban legend. They said that it was only the bus driver that survived that night.
Yeah, it was just the bus driver, which later on we'll talk about it more.
Yeah. But mostly it does make sense because they're all chained. They're all chained up, and they're all kids, so most likely they don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
And one of the vampire kid most likely doesn't know how to fucking swim. So it's
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they had them chained, so there's a reason why they were chained. They wanted to kill them to make sure they don't come back up. You know what I mean? And then imagine if the small town found out what was going on. Like, they're gonna be like, ooh, you know?
Yeah, but like right after she was, oh yeah, and also we saw we saw fucking Sam there on the side when the bus was driving out. We saw Sam like killing a crow or some shit. He was like fucking with a bird.
I don't remember seeing that part.
Maybe he has remember
it's
the bus was driving by and he saw Sam just like prick, like was like just picking at a dead bird.
Oh, was he sitting? He was sitting down, no, wasn't he?
No, he was standing up.
Oh, I don't remember that.
But yeah, right after that, after the telling the story, it's like, okay, let's go down there and give us like a peace offering. And she was like, and she was like, okay, let's go down there. And the three kids said, okay, we're gonna go down there. Go give it first. And the witch girl and the pirate kid, that's his costumes, stayed there. And until like they're already down there until like they heard like, oh, help, ah! Like they heard screaming and shit, and they saw all the jack-o'-lantern lights turn off.
Yeah, which is also a rule. Never turn it off.
Turn it off. And the girl was like, okay, stay here. I'm gonna go check it out, and do not blow out the jack-o'-lantern light.
It'll protect you, something like that. Yeah,
it will protect you. And she was like, she was going through it, and it was like all misty until someone grabbed her leg, and it was the kids. It was the spirit of the kids, and she started running.
It wasn't the spirit of the kids.
I know, I was in it.
I
was in the whole thing, babe.
Okay.
But yeah, and she fell. She dropped her glasses. One of the kids fucking broke her glasses. I'm like, bro, at least watch where you're fucking going. And it turns out it wasn't the spirit of the kids. It was just the kids pranking her, that's really fucked up. Did you ever know anybody that ever pulled out like a fucked up prank in school or your class or anything like any
No,
friends?
not that I think of. I guess us growing up, it was different. A lot of people were fucked up. Now kids are messed up. But watching this, it made me seem like, damn, you guys are fucking assholes. Like, fuck off.
You know the real assholes? The clowns.
What do you mean the clowns?
The clowns, the people, like actual clowns. Remember the clown sightings?
Oh yeah.
And they're back. Do you remember any of that? Like, was there any around your school or like in San Jose?
No, but my sister did get traumatized. Like I told you, she didn't like it. She didn't like it at all. Like she was like, like no. But there's nothing around us. I don't think. I think
it was a freeway. It's always like freeway.
It was like freeway, but I was like, you'd never know. Like, people not there specifically
Yeah.
would do that stuff to, you know, get the fun out of it. But it's just weird. It's just weird. I just don't think they should bring it back, but whatever.
But yeah, it's just weird that like people like decide, okay, I'm gonna go in the middle of the freeway, in pitch black, hope there's a car drive by, and be scary. I'm like, what the fuck else do you have to do with your life, homie?
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, back to the story.
Oh yeah, so it turns out the kids are just fucking pranking her, and she was like, "Oh, you guys are so messed up," and she went to the elevator to go back up. And they went to go pick. The other kids went to go back and to grab something real quick, and
To go get their jack-o'-lanterns, to collect all their jack-o'-lanterns. However, one of them was still lit, and
she blew it
and
out.
she blew it out.
Which woken up the spirit of the actual kids that were
actual
drowning
kids, yeah.
and started fucking slaughtering them. And one of the boy that liked her and she liked him, and she was like, oh shit, and started running. And she got into the elevator first, and she closed it. And she's like, open it up. And she's like, fuck no, like in her head. She's like, fuck that shit. And
the thing is, she knew. She knew.
Not new, but like, fuck you. You guys are assholes.
The thing is, she wasn't scared. If you saw her, she wasn't scared.
Yeah.
So she must have knew something, you know?
Yeah.
She must have had superstitions or something.
Well, yeah, she was like one of those girls that like very into Halloween.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, and the fucking kids get slaughtered, and I was like, shit, they're not afraid to kill some kids. And but yeah, the girl goes up, and she still has her lit jack-o'-lantern. Good thing Sam was right there. Sam was watching this whole thing, and Sam was just looking at her like, are you gonna blow out the candle so I could just fucking kill you right now? She was looking at Sam. He was like, no, I'm not gonna blow this shit out. Nope.
That's where I think she had like the superstitions. Like she knew
what
was gonna happen.
And they were like, okay, I see you. Okay, peace out.
Yeah, and then they just walk separate ways, and that's when Sam goes over the ledge and is just like looking at the kids getting killed.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, did you notice he was like walking past with like his he had like a wagon. I think he had a wagon or something. That was the girl that had the wagon.
The girl had the wagon.
He had just like his sack of candy and the kitten, I guess. And he looks over the edge and he's just looking. He's just looking and just hearing all the screams and stuff. And she's going off her life. Like she's like, oh fuck this, whatever, bye.
You know what's crazy? Like I guess the morning after, like all the like kids dead.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, what about the aftermath? Like, is their parents gonna be?
See,
like,
small town shit just scare the fuck out of.
When you're going trick or treating with your fucking. When you're going trick-or-treating with your friends, take your fucking parents. Because you never fucking know.
Okay, this is all I want to tell you. Like, I tell you, keep on saying small town shit. Like, you know, remember that George Lopez episode we watched? That, it was like, oh, this is a small town. He's like, where's your kids? I don't know. I don't care. It's okay. It's a small town. Everybody's good.
The thing is...
People think small towns are safe.
They're fucking not.
They're fucking not because people are bored and they turn psychotic.
Because if it's small town and there's like a murder or a serial killer, okay, you're not going to hear it. Why? Because it's a small town. No one's going to know.
Because people get bored easily. That's why I always think if there's no thing to do, a lot of people get bored and get really creative and get really weird.
Yeah, exactly. So
why do you think every fucking horror movie is a fucking small town getting slaughtered?
Good thing here, it's a big town. Things still happen, but it's still a big town. But still, always go trick or treating with your parents. I know that I did, and I fucking loved it because I knew I had my dad.
Did they ever dress up with you?
No, I think once my dad did. I think he was Elvis because he has.
Your dad was Elvis?
He has the haircut. The thing is, he has a haircut. You didn't see his hair. His hair is fucking voluptuous. Anyways, yeah, but I think my dad did one, or he tried to, because I was one of those girls from the 70s, I think, like those skirts from Greece.
It was 50s or 40s, 50s,
or
40s.
something like that.
Yeah.
But my dad wanted to match something like that. I don't know if Elvis is from the fucking 40s, but like whatever, I don't care. But yeah, he dressed as him, and then he was just there. He didn't know anything of Elvis, but like I mean, like that's the easiest costume you could do.
Huh!
No, literally, no, not at all. But anyways, back to
let's not talk about my
okay
stuff.
Sorry.
We can go off track. We don't need to be strictly to the script. But yeah, with me, I think I told you the only thing I ever was to remember, I was a SWAT team guy. I was Wolverine, a ninja.
I was a witch.
You're a witch?
Yeah, for like I think I was like
You're still a
5 or
witch.
6. No, I'm not. No, but I had the whole costume. I had like I can show you pictures later, but I have like the what you call it, the witch broom. I had everything. everything. And then Stephanie reused my.
There's nothing
my
that ever
sister.
happened during Halloween that scared the fuck out of you.
No, but I do remember when I was like maybe 12. There was this haunted house thing. It was scary because I went in with my dad and my dad left me. My dad fucking dipped.
Really?
Because my dad doesn't like Halloween. My dad doesn't like scary. He does like scary stuff. He just doesn't.
He doesn't like getting scared.
Yeah, he doesn't like getting scared because he'll punch someone. So he left. So he's already outside, and I'm like going through, and I'm like, Dad, where are you? Like, Dad, where's my dad? And I'm just going by, and then I go out, and he's just there chilling, smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, he fucking left me. But I was
That's
yeah,
his
exactly.
response?
No, literally, he left me, and then another time, like I used to go to Great America's Halloween Haunt. I told you about this. And they have these mazes where obviously people scare you. The thing is, in one maze, one part of the maze, it has like lights that are flashing in your face, so you can't see anything. However, my other friends left me behind because they had like their own stuff going on.
Yeah.
And they left me, and I'm just there like, well, where the fuck do I go? Do I go straight? So people are scaring. People are coming behind you. People are scaring you, right? The thing is, I got so scared that I went to the corner, like a corner of the wall. The thing is, I was squishing a fucking employee from there who was supposed to scare me, and I'm squishing
And you're
him.
squishing
I'm
it?
squishing it because I'm so scared, and I hear, "You're squishing me" behind my ear, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And then my friends are like, "Jenny, where are you?" And they come and get me. They're like, "What happened?"
I'm squashing this fool in the corner.
Yeah, and they're like, "What happened?" I told them, and after that, like the whole like scare face or whatever the scariness of it just went away because we were just laughing our way back. And I see him scaring other people, and I'm looking and I'm like, oh fuck, I just squished a worker. And the thing, I was like, you're squishing me. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, sorry, man.
What was it, like a zombie or like?
No, it was like he had a I don't know. It was like, I think it was Ghostface, to be honest.
Oh,
I think so. It was weird. I don't know. But
yeah, right after that we get the werewolf girl walking down the street. She was like, she's just walking down a fucking road by herself, which is like,
no, she's walking into the woods.
Yeah, she was
down a road to in the woods though.
until we get the vampire there. Just out of fucking nowhere, the motherfucker just popped out, and he's like, "Sup, baby," and starts like kissing up on her, and looks like he's about to fucking murder her too, like kill her. Then we cut to a scene that she there's the party right there, and she and her, because she's dressed as like Red Little Riding Hood, she gets dropped out of a fucking tree, and like, oh shit, he just fucking killed her. But it's actually the fucking vampire, and we find out it's not even a fucking vampire. They pull out his teeth, and he's just a regular person, and they pull down the hood, and it's fucking the principal. So all this shit is going 360 like fucking crazy, and he's like, "Oh, I found the guy. Like, I'm ready for it." And I was like, "Okay, they're about to have a big ass orgy," because I just see a bunch of girls, and it makes sense now. Wolf pack.
Yeah.
Wolf
Oh,
pack.
you're right.
They go through
That
a wolf
makes
pack.
sense.
And I'm like, okay, they're about a big ass orgy, and then start like ripping their fucking skin apart. And I'm like, I have to say, I love this scene just as a visual aspect, because I love how they you see, it's kind of gross.
Oh, it's gross.
It's gross, but so sick that they rip out through everything. I can't. There you go. Sounds better, more scarier. And they're just ripping out everything. And my face was just like, oh my god. How was your reaction? They were like, they're turning everything.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, put your skin back on. But the thing is, you see
your skin back on.
You see the texture of the skin like coming off, and I'm like, ew.
Dude, it was so
It was
gross.
disgusting. I didn't like it. I did not like it. But I was like, I can't stop watching. My eyes were like, oh my god.
And they're like, and then they just fucking murdered them. I'm like, okay, now
They're like doing this weird shit. They're like trying to get like dancing sexual, and all of a sudden it's like their skins are vampire. And I'm like, ew, what the fuck?
And then we
That's
just
fucking weird.
and then you just see Sam there, fucking straight up chilling. It's like, nice.
Like the Funko Pop that we got, he's just sitting there.
It is right there. It's like sitting there. It's just like chilling. It's like, nice.
He's just watching, and it's like, ew, like get out. Don't watch this
And
kid.
you can see he really is a spirit. Oh shit, I wasn't talking to Mike. He really is a spirit, because like, nobody's looking at him. No one is interrupted.
No one's noticing him.
He is a spirit, because like, the fuck, who they will notice him.
But then also, if I was doing the same thing as the girls, I would not be focused on anything else. I'm focusing on my lunch.
I'm focusing on my lunch.
I'm not focusing on nothing around me. I'm like I'm trying to get my dinner into my stomach.
Well, yeah, I guess the principal got what he fucking deserved. But then we go to the old man, and the old man pulls like the fucking ultimate prank on these kids, which is so funny because if I was an old man, I would definitely do this, but now I don't want to do it because fucking Sam will get mad at you. So and the kids knock. That was a horrible knock sound effect. Like, can you do a knock sound effect? That's fucking cheating. You just literally fucking knocked.
Oh yeah, that's the only way.
And okay, so he puts in like the doors opens and you just see these lights like eyes,
Two eyes,
beaming eyes of light, like a big fucking wolf or some shit, like a monster about to crawl up and kill you. But then it's just like his little dog with like lights on top of his like eyebrows chasing the kids out. And that's so funny because like the kids are already dropping out his fucking food, their candy and shit.
Their candy.
And shit, and then he's like, ha ha ha. And then he goes back into his house and straight up chilling, eating his candy and drinking his whiskey until he hears a fucking noise, which is fucking scary because even you see Sam walk through the fucking like upstairs hella fast. You remember that?
Oh, he like ran through.
Yeah, and it was
like
so
he
creepy.
runs and it was like.
And he got a shotgun and he's like fucking shot like the roof of the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, how did you feel when he was like ran? Because I know you don't like little motherfuckers.
I don't
running
I don't like running. I don't like kids like laughing like scary. And then like yeah, that's exactly what he did. Like he laughed and ran up the stairs, but he ran up pretty fucking quick. And I'm like, oh fuck. And like he gets the shotgun, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And he shoots it, and then the kid's still laughing upstairs. So he goes, and the old man's sick. The old man's fucking sick as shit. And he's like upstairs coughing and like sounds, and I'm like, oh fuck, like don't go upstairs. And then that's when Sam comes out and everything. That's when the whole like fight scene comes out. And
yeah,
you can talk about that now.
I don't remember the fight scene too much. I don't know why, but I think he tackles him down the stairs, and they're just fighting, and Sam is putting up a fucking fight. And,
yeah,
and I see this little kid. I'm like, he's putting up a fucking fight. And
he starts crawling on the ceiling.
And he starts, oh yeah, that was hella creepy.
Like from the stairs, like he just pops out, and I'm like, oh no.
I know that's your biggest thing. I know that's your biggest thing.
That's my biggest thing. Don't fucking crawl on the fucking walls. I can't do that. If I see that, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm done.
And then he tackles him from the back, and he tackles him from the back.
Trying to remember the scene.
No, I'm trying to remember when he tackles the old man through the window, but yeah, he did that. But let's just skip to that part. He tackles him through the window. That's when the principal saw him. So that we're in that timography right there.
That timeline where the principal's like fuck off, and then he doesn't help him, and he goes inside his house and goes stabs the fucking fat kid's head. Yeah.
But yeah,
Sam tackles him.
Sam tackles him. And he gets laid the fuck out, and he's like, "Okay, motherfucker." He pulls out his fucking shotgun and shot him straight to the chest,
like 3 or 4 times.
And we were expecting blood, but then it was just pumpkin stuff.
It was pumpkin, like
you see the pumpkin seed, and you see like the orange shit.
Yeah, the things inside the pumpkin. We're just like, I thought it was a fucking kid.
Yeah,
but it's not. And I was like, what the fuck? They just killed another kid.
And I love how it just didn't even faze him. He was like, okay. Another one to his hand for good measure.
Oh yeah, and it was like what the and then the fucking yeah, it was just like pumpkin, and I think he took off the mask. He took it off.
Yeah, and you just see the pumpkin face.
And it's just a pumpkin face.
And we're like, pumpkin face.
Yeah, pumpkin face.
And okay, so he buzzed to call the cops for I don't know what the fuck. Yo, a pumpkin man came up here and trying to kill me. But yeah, and we just see him like we saw Sam yank the shit with his hand. But we're like, what the fuck?
How the fuck did he?
He's not near it, and his hand's cut off. But then it's like he's just fucking.
His
spirit.
hand's like fucking alive. So that's how you know it's like a spirit.
Is it from Adam's Family that they have like the hand
yeah,
there?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's from Adam's Family.
But yeah, he starts reconnecting himself.
It's disgusting.
And he fucking he pushed him hella hard, I think, and he was ready to fucking kill him. He got his lollipop, bit it, and he's about to stab him through the fucking stomach, but it stabbed the candy. And Sam looked at the candy. He's like, treat, like in his head, like his whole like facial expression, treat. I like treat. Goodbye. And he was like, okay, fuck.
He just eats it and leaves.
And you were like, the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
And so he just chilled out, and the old man was like, fuck. So he wraps himself. I love this whole character development right here. He wraps himself up, and he's like, and the kids start knocking, right? And he actually gave out candy, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna follow the Halloween rules now. He starts giving out the candy, remember?
Yeah.
And then
I think it was those kids, right? Those 3 main kids, remember?
No, it was like, oh, maybe. Yeah, it was the 3
It was the 3 main kids because then he gave out candy, and I think Sam was out there and was like,
thank you.
and then leaves, and then shuts the door, and then another knock comes in.
Yeah.
And that's when it's the kids from the school bus.
And that shit scared the fuck out of me. I was like,
I was like, fuck. And then that's when we put 2 and 2 together.
and he was the bus driver.
And he was the bus driver that got away.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, and then later on, it goes like,
to a full 360, and then we see in the beginning there was a girl about to get hit, and it turns out to be the girl with the witch. We can see her with the lit jack-o'-lantern, and we see who was about to hit that girl. It was the pack of wolves, and then what house that she was just getting out of? The couple, and they blew out the jack-o'-lantern, and Sam was like, and you know what's so funny? Okay, you Bill, that was the end of the story. Now I'm gonna talk about random shit, about the overall thing, but and you know what's so funny when he was about to get hit by the shotgun?
Yeah.
I love how they added like a little sound effect to him. He's like saying, Oh yeah. Did you hear him say like,
He was like, huh? And I was like,
He's like,
it's a kid.
I
was like, it's a kid. He's alive.
And okay, so yeah, I fucking love this movie, and it is literally the movie for Halloween, because there's no movie to be like close to this to be everything about Halloween. The only thing I could really tell is scary stories, trick or treat, Halloween. But Halloween's not really about like Halloween, but it is the day of Halloween. Halloween. I know there's one more movie. I think there was one more movie that was like, oh, that's Halloween themed.
Halloween Town?
Oh no, Hellfest. Because Hellfest, like, all about haunted houses and stuff like that. But yeah, I really love this movie. What's it called? But yeah, we found out everything made sense when we found out what everything was about. It was about him finding the people that wasn't following the Halloween rules.
Yeah, which is kind of makes me kind of scared.
Do you remember the Halloween rules?
Never blow out
a
jack-o'-lantern before 12. Always give a treat.
Always give a treat.
And
always wear your costume.
Always wear your costume.
Always check your candy.
Always check your candy.
What was the dead last one?
I believe.
What was it last one? I'm sure.
I don't remember.
I'm how to looking it up. But okay, how do you feel overall about the movie?
Overall, the movie exceeded my expectations. Like I said, I thought it was just a kid killing kids. No, it turns out it was actually a pumpkin kid. Which kind of makes it creepy, because like he's really small and he's like a toddler. Like it's like a onesie. He's like, I'm looking at the doll right now. It's like a onesie kind of thing.
He is wearing a onesie.
It's like a onesie. It's like a baby.
He is.
He was so small though. It was kind of cute. I was like, oh.
He's a little adorable kid.
We're never dressing up our kid like that though.
Fuck yeah.
No,
Why
we're not.
Why not?
No. What if we show him our kid, like we show him like the movie, babe? If we fuck up one day, he's gonna be like, kill us.
No, he's gonna like, I want to be like Sam. we blow out a jack-o'-lantern at like 11:55. He's like, oh, I know what I'm about to do.
No, I'm not.
He's like, sorry, Dad, I had to do it. Sam was gonna do it, or was it me? And I didn't know if you wanted me to kill you or Sam kill you. You blew out. It was 11:55. I'm so sorry. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
But overall, this movie, like, I don't. It was a lot.
It was really good.
It was really good.
It literally has to be one of the best, or at least one of my favorite Halloween horror movies, because I don't know. I can't think of any other movie that's really based on trick-or-treating Halloween that is like really horror.
Just the rules of trick-or-treating, like what you're supposed to follow. It's every other, I don't know, horror movie is about like one story and one story only.
It takes place during Halloween, or it gives the October fall feel, but never really about trick-or-treating or everything about that. This whole main focus,
like the different types of monsters that falls into Halloween, like their costumes.
It was 4
and
rules.
Stuff.
It was 4 rules.
Oh, it was 4.
So we got all the rules right.
Okay. Yeah, so overall, it was really great. I really recommend watching it. It's especially now. I mean, you could watch this movie any other time.
And we're all merged the fuck out.
Yeah, we are, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
I wanted to grab more stuff. I wanted to grab the doll. Well, I don't know where to put him.
Yeah, there was this like doll at Spear Halloween, which you guys should go check out. It's basically like, it's like kind of like a popcorn bowl kind of thing, but he's standing in the middle,
Oh, yeah,
in
but
the corner.
they had an actual doll of him, like a life size.
Oh, the big one, the
Like a
life size
big
doll.
fucker,
Yeah,
like a Chucky.
Yeah, we don't know where to put that. Maybe in that corner, but like, there's only so much we can have in this room.
I know, but we got what we got. I fucking love this movie. Fun fact, just want to throw it in there. A lot of the background characters that dressed as they're kids trick or treating. They're actually not kids, or at least maybe some are. They're actually, little people. That are dressed up as kids trick or treating because actual kids cannot work that late because due to law and everything like that. So they just hired little people for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and here's another fun fact. It was actually straight to DVD. They were about to release it in theaters, but they were too scared to compete with Saw, like Saw 3 or Saw 2 or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they pushed it away, and they went to straight to DVD, and it just got a cult following from there and just became fucking awesome and popular. And I fucking love it. You guys should get this physical format or rent it. There's a Scream Factory collectible one. It's like $25 for a Blu-ray, or you can get like the regular thing for like $10 on Amazon or anything like that. But yeah, overall, I love this movie. Guys, go check it out. Fuck yeah. And yeah, is there anything else to plug in or anything?
No, just go check it out. I really wish it would have been in theaters. I would have loved to watch it in theaters. It would have been with our doll now. It would have been hell cool, but
we got one thing. We got Scream on Sunday.
Yeah, we have Scream on Sunday, so that's very exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my overall view of this movie. Just go check it out. Enjoy it. Please follow the Halloween rules or else Sam is going to visit you. We are definitely going to do that this
And
year.
literally we got Sam in the room.
Fuck.
But yeah, like, subscribe, hit that follow button, do us a review, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all of our handles in the Movie Simp Club. And yeah, that's it. Follow the rules, stay tuned, and anything else, babe?
Nope, that's a happy Halloween.
Da 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 da.